From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snyder.
It's hot, it's humid, but it's not as hot or humid as what it was about 24 hours ago. How come? It's a very subtle difference in the wind direction, I suspect. We've got just enough of this westerly component that some of the relatively cooler air that's passing over Lake Erie is also passing over the Rochester area. It's not passing over anybody in this part of the world. That's where the core of still the oppressive heat continues. Triple-digit heat index values are still alive and well. Now, we are at the portion of our late afternoon, kind of like yesterday, where radar is now starting to fling some general relief in our direction. Off to our west, we've got another cluster of thunderstorms. The leading edge of this stuff now kind of passing through about the north side of Niagara Falls. There's a secondary batch that's now catching up to that initial line. So the evolution of this over the next few hours is kind of challenging just because we've got multiple piece parts that are playing with each other essentially, but all of it as a general rule is sliding eastward. And some of these storms are likely borderline severe at this point. There'll be some hail in there, some gusty winds. We dealt with those issues yesterday. And I think overall that's probably where our evening goes. Many of you are not going to have problems at all. But we can't rule out a random severe thunderstorm warning or two, and we'll certainly take some of the cooling raindrops that would come along with it. For the rest of the night, though, I think a lot of this action's already going to be gone. The sky will be relatively clear for a chance to be able to see the northern lights. Energy is not here, which means I can't tell you with any kind of certainty that there's going to be a show tonight. But some of the other data that I'm looking at with these, and we've been studying this now a lot over the last few years, indicating something is probably coming. And that would be really good timing for us. If this were to arrive a few hours from now, you're starting to get into prime time viewing, and that would be wonderful. Now, not helping the situation is the humidity and some of the wildfire smoke. Those two things combining to add a haze into the atmosphere. It's not just seeing the northern lights with the naked eye. A lot of photographers would want a chance to be able to see that tonight. Between that and the moonlight that's out there that's still bright. Remember, the full strawberry moon was just a couple of days ago. We're fighting an uphill battle with this, but if you do get a strong enough storm, it can be good enough in spite of all those negative variables. Friday, kind of like today, low 90s again, scattered showers and storms with an overall slightly higher risk of rainfall. And then we go into our big important weekend with the 4th of July. The heat wave should be over after tomorrow. We're in the 80s both Saturday and Sunday. Part of us getting into the 80s is the likelihood there's going to be more rain and storms around. That does not mean we're talking about a lot of problems around here. We've had 4th of Julys in the past where parades and fireworks displays had to be punted and pushed a few days or nights down the line. I doubt that's what we're talking. I think as we go into Saturday, most of the storms are probably going to be gone by the time fireworks time rolls around. And even tonight and tomorrow, you know, it's certainly not an abysmal forecast for fireworks displays, but typically what we do in the summertime, you may have to dodge one or two of those around. Overall rain chances, though, I've got Saturday evening only at 20%. I'm encouraged about that. So just remember, you see that 50, we may even go up to 60 or 70 on Saturday with the rain chance. But that doesn't mean it's going to be that high for fireworks time. It is very probably not.